Hey guys, a lot of people have been asking me about my GMP chain Ice Spear character, and since I'm kind of unable to stream due to, well, my internet and, you know, these guys, I don't know if you can see it, those guys, I am, yeah, I guess I'm gonna display the character, talk a little bit about the changes with GMP and chain, and yeah, just general idea. Maybe this is going to be useful to somebody. Obviously this is the beginning of the beta, so I don't think any of this is final, but it might be interesting to some. So Iceberg received about a 10% damage increase. It's like 9 and something. Um, it cannot shotgun anymore. Nothing can shotgun in the game anymore. So that's a kind of a damage loss, but we try to make up for the damage loss with the changes to chain, which now, instead of having increased damage per level, has less damage every level, which is a multiplier, so that's actually huge. And the same idea behind greater multiple projectiles. I'm not quite sure how low they get at level 20, but it is definitely a force to be reckoned with right now. Chain is kind of exciting, and I don't think Pierce is really the 100% go-to every single time from now on. Maybe, you know, maybe Pierce is still superior in some cases, but I'd say it's pretty even. You can actually play Chain without feeling like, why am I not doing Pierce right now, you know? So yeah, I really like that. We're using a basic 5-link, so Ice Spear, Chain, Spell Echo, Cold Pen, and then GMP. You can maybe drop the Cold Pen and use crit damage if you get to a point where, you know, you just crit enough. Like, my problem is I don't have a lot of crit, you know, I don't have Doomcast, I basically only have Annihilation and Assassination. I went through the pathing nodes and then the heavy crit multi, and they're waking up, not good. And through the heavy crit multi. So that's the idea. If you know the state of Eldritch Battery, and like, yeah, the state of Eldritch Battery is the biggest thing. They changed it so that your ES moves onto your mana, so really it's quite useless. I mean, you can run it with Zealot's Oath, and I've seen some people use it, but in general it seems quite weak. So what we do for mana is we use the new jewels, which are for some reason not here. There's an example. 3 mana regeneration per second, 10% increased elemental damage. There are maybe better jewels, but this is just what I found. This character is about a day old, and that's pretty much it. Sorry, I have to lay her down as they hopefully go to sleep. And yeah, that's what we're using. In addition, Rallying Cry. This is also a new ability. It gives you increased damage per 100 nearby enemies, so this is actually quite significant of a damage increase. It's not a multiplier, but it matters, you know. And then 12 mana regeneration per second, which is quite a bit. If you compare it to Clarity, it's like half of a Clarity. And she's leaving. Okay, it's about half of a Clarity, so I actually don't use Clarity on this character because it's very difficult to get the base mana for it. Just very hard because you don't have a lot of mana, so getting flat mana actually results in sometimes over 80% of your mana pool, which is crazy. In my case it would be about 50%, which is too much because we use a double Herald setup. Right now it's a Curse and Hit, Herald Device, Assassin's Mark. I found this to work better than Herald of Thunder simply because we try and avoid getting close to the mobs so that we can trigger the second stage of the Ice Spear. And yeah, really basic gear. I mean, not capped resist, 2.8k life, really unfinished skill tree, but you know, just giving people a general idea. Nothing much on the skill tree has changed other than the placement for the, I mean, the jewels are obviously new, and that's about it. There's some new jewel nodes here and like all that kind of stuff, but the values seem the same as of right now. The pathing is kind of awkward. It cost me 2 points to go through here. I might do something with this in the future, but I'm not exactly sure. I value Purity of Flesh really high, and I value Stormweaver really high. I mean, we take 10% effectiveness nodes, so something like this is actually very strong, and the mana regeneration is actually like necessary now. It's kind of cool. I really like the Rallying Cry change. It feels like it makes you a lot more active, which in some cases is terrible because it just feels bad if you have to do something to, you know, be able to fight at all. But Rallying Cry feels great. The cast time is 0.25. Honestly, it feels like nothing. It feels way faster than the mine. It feels a lot more responsive. Just very, very cool. Come on, please. Don't do this right now. Just very, very responsive. It feels great, and on top of it, it increases the damage. So I really hated the idea going into it, but as soon as I started using it, I really loved it. So big fan of that. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, deep thoughts. I mean, the basic stuff. Again, level 66 character, which right now, what I did, I rushed the aqueducts, resulting in a rip to Dominus. Well, more of a suicide than a rip, but it really didn't matter because we just wanted to get to the aqueducts. I will be doing a 5-day race. Come on. I will be doing a 5-day race, which starts tomorrow, so this character just didn't matter, and I wanted to test stuff. I wanted to see how the Merciless Aqueduct is for EXP, and it's actually quite amazing. I have to like sit to the side because this thing is on my notepad, on my mouse pad. Alright, so just to, well, I missed my rallying cry, whatever. Just to give you guys a basic idea. This zone is pretty cool. I'll show you why, but you can see that the build's actually working out better than I thought it will be. I thought it's gonna be weak. Again, I'm 1 level under the zone on Merciless, which is, you know, a pretty big deal. Glacial Cascade, our single target. It's pretty good. Oh, desert map. Wow, this is my 2nd map and I've never seen this one. We might run it or something. But yeah, the cool thing about this zone is that, as you can see, there's like sides like these, and they, oh nice, and they have blue packs on there 100% of the time. They spawn randomly on both sides, but oh goodness, no, live. Yeah, obviously no flasks. Again, this is a day-old character, no currency, nothing, not taking it too seriously. So, pretty good zone. I highly recommend it if if this stays like this on the live servers. I think it's probably one of the best zones to farm in the game because the mobs actually reward tremendous amounts of EXP. But yeah, you can see how the build's working, and the mana. Yeah, you go if you don't have the Rallying Cry up, but if you've got the Rallying Cry up and you get a Spell Echo, it's quite alright. So you just have to keep it up, but I can't see like at all my mana, and I can't see the right side of my screen, so it's not quite working the way I want it to be seen. So I think it's a viable solution. The thing about Pierce that's so amazing, oh, come on, don't sit on them. I'm sorry guys. The thing that's so amazing about Pierce is that you don't have to use a gem. With Chain you have to use a gem, but maybe we're gonna see like an additional Chain gem or something in the future, or Jewel is what I want to say, like where you get additional chains. Come here, you. Where you just get additional chains, and hopefully maybe that's gonna make up for it. You would still have to use the gem, but it would be such a big damage increase that I think it would be quite amazing, because you have to remember that Chain doesn't work the same as Arc. You are actually able to... Whoa. Get hit by a monstrous zombie. You are actually able to chain between 2 targets, where Arc can't chain between 2. There has to be 3. So that really makes up for the lack of chains for Chain, but you know, every single additional projectile results in, or additional chain results in additional projectile, or in our case 10 more additional projectiles, which as you can imagine is a huge damage increase. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I really wish this character had not better as in more damage single target, because Glacial Cascade honestly is amazing. For some reason this mob is extra tanky, but more ranged. Like I would like it to be more... What the hell is this? Is that... I would like for it to be more ranged than just like melee, essentially. Goodness. This is a really bad display, but you get the basic idea, guys. You can make this work a lot better. You have to remember that crit is incredible on Ice Spear because it's a 7% base. So crit is incredible. It makes a world of a difference. And this character is just too low. It's just too low to properly do everything. But it was really getting better and better. And the coolest thing I think about playing characters like these is that every single gem level, every single level in general, feels like a humongous upgrade because it is a multiplier off of the chain and off of the GMP. So it's huge, and I really like that. Oh, there's another corner where mobs should be. Who's? Yeah, there you go. Ton of birds. I don't know what's happening here. This is just full of birds. So it actually feels very, very cool. And like I said, the rallying cry, you can see it's barely ever noticeable. And even if you don't need it for the mana, I think you should use it for the damage. You have to position it nicely. I am using it with increased duration. Whoa. I am using it with increased duration, so that really helps. But actually, it freaked out there. There we go. Sometimes I think this is just a beta bug, but sometimes it like freaks out on the tooltip. I'm sure it's gonna get changed sometime soon so that it works properly. The only thing about Rallying Cry that I don't like is the AoE. I wish it would be a larger AoE, but that would be kind of overpowered. But maybe the quality is AoE like on Enduring Cry. I would imagine so. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling, so I'm gonna quit it. Hope you guys enjoyed the display. Act 4 is looking amazing. POE is looking amazing. I highly recommend you stay hyped for the game, and you know, show some support to GGG because they really deserve it. They've done a great job so far, and I hope they continue to do a great job. Sorry, I'm just looking over all the time. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope this was insightful. Sorry about the cat situation, and hopefully I'm going to be able to stream a little bit more and without internet problems soon-ish. So, thanks guys. See you in the 5-day solo self-found race that I'm definitely winning. Set it here, unless I die to a disconnect or other things. Okay, I'm probably not going to win, but it's going to be fun. I'll see you guys. Bye!